Hello and welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Let's go start now. Eala breezes past top Bulgarian, sets rematch of his world no. 2 Iga Swiatek in Madrid. Manila, Philippines. Last week was a warm-up of sorts for the clay court season. This week is when the big fights happen, and Eala showed she is locked in and primed for battle, in time for a rematch against former world no. 1 Iga Swiatek, whom she stunned just last month for the biggest win of the Filipina teen's career. Featured for the first time at the tournament center court, Eala overcame some testy moments early in the match before prevailing in dominant fashion over the top player from Bulgaria, Victoria Tomova, 6-3, 6-2, in the opening round of the WTA Mutua Madrid Open on Tuesday, April 22, at the Manolo Santana Stadium. With the victory, Eala will march to the second round where Swiatek, now ranked no. 2, awaits. Christened the Queen of Clay for having won 3 of the last 4 editions of the French Open, Swiatek will be coming in fresh from an opening round bye. The Polish star saw action in last week's 2025 Porsche Tennis Grand Prix in Stuttgart, Germany, where she was eliminated in the quarterfinals by eventual champion Jelena Ostapenko. Eala, on the other hand, exited in the second round of the WTA 125 Oeiras in Portugal last week. Eala will shoot for a repeat over Swiatek, whom she surprisingly disposed of in straight sets, 6-2, 7-5, in the Miami Open, in what has been dubbed one of the biggest upsets thus far in 2025. Before her breakthrough in Miami last March, the 19-year-old Filipina's best result in the WTA Tour was in the 2024 Madrid Open. She defeated then-world no. 41 Lizit Tsurenko of Ukraine, 2-6, 6-4, 6-4, marking just the second time that Eala advanced to the second round of a WTA event. Eala has now matched her best result in Madrid. She got off to a rather slow start and found herself facing a 1-2 deficit in the first set after world no. 64 Tomova broke her serve in the third game. Whatever confidence Tomova started to gain after seizing the lead, Eala made sure to defuse right away. The world no. 72 Eala broke right back in the third game on her way to pocketing the next 4 games to go up 5-2. Tomova, who reached a career-high 46 in the world ranking in 2024 after making the second round of the French Open and the US Open, earned a reprieve when she held serve in the 8th game to trim the deficit to 3-5. Eala made sure that would be Tomova's last gasp as the Filipina closed out the opening set in the 9th game. The second set began with both players scoring service breaks. But once again, Eala elevated her game to a level that the 30-year-old Tomova would not be able to keep in step with. The Filipina tennis ace zoomed to a 4-1 lead to wrest control of the set. A brief hiccup in the 6th game caused Eala to drop her serve, but she rectified the situation by immediately breaking Tomova in the 7th to go up 5-2. It was all over in the 8th game with Eala holding serve to end the match after an hour and 16 minutes. Great stories, like great games, need a strong team behind them. Be part of ours. Support Rappler Plus today. Got comments, questions, or insights about this story? Head to the sports chat room of the Rappler Communities app, available for iOS, Android, or web. Access our chat rooms by tapping the Community tab on the app. See you there. Eala breezes past top Bulgarian, sets rematch of his world no. 2 Iga Swiatek in Madrid. The clay courts of Madrid, known for their altitude and attitude, have become the unlikely stage for a thrilling new chapter in the career of Eala, a rising star whose footsteps are beginning to shake the foundations of women's tennis. On a cool spring afternoon in Spain's tennis capital, the 18-year-old Filipina sensation stepped into the spotlight once again and delivered a masterclass against Bulgaria's top-ranked player, Victoria Tomova. With maturity beyond her years and an unflinching gaze, Eala dismantled her seasoned opponent in straight sets, 6-2, 6-3. But the victory was more than just a score line. It was a signal that Eala is no longer just the promising junior champion from the Philippines. She is now a real contender on one of the biggest stages in tennis. And waiting for her on the other side of the net in the next round, none other than world no. 2 Iga Swiatek, a player she knows all too well. An ice-cold performance on hot clay. From the opening serve, Eala dictated the terms. There was no hesitation, no nerves, just pure focus. Her backhand, a shot honed through years of repetition and resilience, found the corners like a paintbrush on canvas. Her footwork, fluid and reactive, allowed her to outmaneuver Tomova point after point. Tomova, known for her consistency and baseline grind, simply couldn't keep up. Eala broke early and held strong. She moved forward with confidence, attacked short balls, and served with surprising venom. What once might have been a battle of experience vs youth quickly turned into a showcase of composure vs confusion, and Eala, the teenager from Manila, was firmly in control. Swiatek awaits. The rematch everyone's watching. With the win, Eala now sets up a high-stakes rematch against Iga Swiatek, the Polish powerhouse and current world no. 2 who has become synonymous with dominance on clay. Their first meeting, back when Eala was newer to the WTA circuit, was lopsided. Swiatek swept through her with clinical precision. It was a humbling day, but not a defeating one. For Eala, it became fuel. A line in the sand. I learned so much from that match, Eala said, reflecting on their previous encounter. But this time, I come in a different player. I've grown, I've built, and I'm ready. Swiatek remains a formidable force, an elegant blend of aggression, defense, and mental steel. She's already a multi-time Grand Slam champion, and her record on clay speaks for itself. But Eala is no longer looking up from the base of the mountain, she's climbing. And in Madrid, she's inching closer to making history. From Southeast Asia to center stage. For a country that has never had a do-de-gay superstar, Eala's rise is already changing the landscape of Philippine sports. She's become a beacon for young Filipino athletes, especially girls who now see in her a reflection of their own dreams. Every swing of her racket in Madrid is being watched live in homes, cafes, and gyms thousands of miles away. She is not just playing for herself, she is playing for an archipelago of believers. And the tennis world is taking notice. Clay suits the challenger. What makes Eala dangerous on clay is not just her technique, it's her tennis intelligence. She doesn't overpower, she outthinks. She uses angles, varies spin, and has a patience that belies her age. Clay courts demand that kind of cerebral approach, and Eala has embraced it. Her balance between aggression and defense was on full display against Tomova. She knew when to extend rallies, when to approach the net, and when to go for the kill. It was chess on crushed brick, and Eala played like a grandmaster. Now she faces perhaps the best clay court player of the last 5 years. But this time, it's a battle of equals in attitude, if not yet in ranking. More than a match, Eala vs Swiatek isn't just a rematch. It's a moment, a test of progress, a benchmark, a potential breakout. If Eala pulls off the upset, it would be one of the biggest headlines of the WTA season. But even if she doesn't, the match will serve as a defining moment in her development. She's no longer the junior champ looking for experience. She's here for wins, and she's earned this shot, not through hype, but through hard-fought matches and relentless effort. The weight of opportunity. As she steps back onto the same court as Swiatek, Eala carries more than a racket. She carries the pressure of expectation, the weight of a nation's hope, and the burning drive of a young athlete on the verge of something spectacular. She also carries experience. 1 year older, dozens of matches wiser, stronger in the body, sharper in the mind. Whether she pulls off the upset or not, the truth is clear. Eala belongs here.